Welcome, Sagittarius, to your ghosted love prediction. So we're going to find out why you got ghosted. We're going to find out who this person is, a little bit about kind of around the situation, a little bit about them and you, and we're going to find out a little bit about what you don't know. So sometimes we need to know things that we don't want to know or we do want to know when we shouldn't probably know, but we're going to find out anyway. How about that? All right, so let's find out the reason for your ghosting. But first, before we start, I want you to go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. When you do this, you're going to allow yourself to click that bell button. Once you click the bell, you're going to receive all my notifications here at Hangman Tarot. And if this sounds good to you, go ahead and hit subscribe because there will be a few uploads a week. So if that sounds all right, again, just hit and click that bell. Second, I want to make sure that you go ahead and share, like, and follow on your social media platforms. Go ahead and do that. As you do this, you're going to go check out all my social media platforms in the description box, as well as, what's the last thing I was going to say? Shoot. Oh, yeah. We're almost at 500 subscribers. It's amazing. It's freaking amazing. And Hangman Tarot has been here for a year. Yes, I've been sitting here doing tarot card readings for 1 full year. It is beyond, okay? So we need to get 500 more subscribers. So again, share, like, and follow on that social media platform so that we can get as many humans in here who organically want to hear Jordan read tarot cards. And again, I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. Let's get started. Scorpio. Sagittarius. I just did Scorpio. What the heck? I'm going to get something right on this reading, I promise. All right. Last. Okay. Okay, let's find out the reason for this ghosting, shall we? Justice in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, you're dealing with a Libra or an air sign thus far. Maybe, yeah, definitely an air sign. Okay, so what comes out at me first is dishonesty. Again, with ghosting, yeah, you're going to find people who aren't telling the truth. You're going to find people who might be lying. This person is pretty fucking judgmental in general, especially with themselves because they live in denial quite often. So when you live in denial, it's a lot easier to judge other people because you're in denial. So you think you're king and you're actually not. It makes things way easier to believe that when you're in denial of it, okay? Yeah, they're just not accepting the truth, and they probably wouldn't allow you to have the truth either, okay? And as far as you getting into this situation, 8 of Wands in reverse, you definitely felt restricted, but you felt like there was a slow progression, even though you wanted it to kind of be like a forever type of thing, okay? You definitely were trying to control some aspects of it, like taking your time, and it's almost like this person really did not slow down, even for the mere fact that you wanted to. That is not a good sign. When you show bad people your boundaries and they don't fucking like it, tell them to hit the fucking road because those are bad people. You don't want to slow down with a bad person. You want them to take a fucking hike. That's what you want. You don't want to slow down with that shit. No. Yeah, they're just to blame. They like to blame. So they got a lot of blame placed on you. And that is pretty apparent. Okay, let's get into more of this. We're going to find out a little bit about the reason. Okay, so we're going to get into that. As far as like growth and change, that's something that you thought this was going to be. So with this Libra, or this air sign, you thought that maybe you were going to do a forever kind of relationship or maybe a commitment, some type of long term though. And so this was quite a curveball. It caught you off guard. You had no idea that this heartbreak was going to happen. So that might have even caught you off guard also, is this heartbreak that you got from it. Okay. Yeah. You felt pretty betrayed. Could have been a third party situation. Okay. Huge communication issues. It could have been really good though. You could have had great communication in this relationship. I don't know why I feel like that, but that's just kind of where I'm at on it. Okay. Yeah, they're a player. And you already know, okay? You already know, and you pretended over here that you didn't. And so you felt like it was a curveball anyway. And you wanted to slow things down. I told you they was a bad person. This Two of Swords, that is confirming to me that they are a bad person, okay? Playa. Ew. I don't like it. No. They're going to evaluate. And what's gross about them, this player evaluating, is that not only does this person live in denial, and they're a liar, and I've already confirmed they're a bad person because I can feel it. They literally are making a decision based off of whose punani they want, okay? Or whose bum. Literally, they're trying to make a decision right as we speak. Or they've already made it. Because you're here for the ghosting, right? You're here because you got ghosted by this a-holeo. This is a beep boy or girl, okay? That's all I got to say about that. And you already knew. You already knew because they probably drove some ugly blue car, or they probably drove a BMW, or I can't believe I said it. It's so true. It's so true. It's so true. You know those are the F boys or the F girls. The ones driving around those little tiny black cars or the little douchey blue cars. You'll know to stay away from them. Okay? Sagittarius. I know that you're very optimistic and you're very positive in general, very organic to the fucking point. And I know you're like literally so angry about this situation and you want to fucking murder them. I can tell you one thing. You were caught off guard, but again, you were trying so hard to control the progression of this because you knew it was going too fast. And that's what happens. With the playa type is they do go too fast and then all of a sudden they don't want to fuck with you anymore and they don't like you. Because why? It's because they're the hoe, not you. I promise. They're the hoe, they're the bad guy, and they're a blamer. There's a lot of dishonesty anyway with this person. Lack of fucking accountability. What? That doesn't surprise you. Stop it. You smart, Sag. You smart. Yeah. Third party. King cup. Queen of cup. Blech. It's raining men. All right. Let me find out some things here. Give me a minute to feel. I'm going to find out some things here on why there was a ghosting and you're not aware of, okay? They are indicating there was some stress here, okay? But they're less worried about it now that they've moved on, which, oh, good for you. While you're sitting over here hanging out. I get it. Yeah, you were expecting a mature person and that's not what they are. Okay. They felt like if they didn't act now on the decisions or the evaluating on whatever booty they get to pick from, they've got some decisions here. Okay. There's, this one. They felt as if they didn't do it now, they were going to miss out on some booty. I'm sorry. There was a lot of gross sexual energy here. Yeah, and they aren't going to ignore how they feel about it. Whether that damages you or not, they really don't care. And that's it. But we can take responsibility for dating the F-boys because we know that they're the F-boy or the F-girl. We do. We really do. And even if they're not driving a blue douchey car, or even if they're not driving around a BMW or Mercedes, no, Mercedes are more of a gentleman fuckboy. But I really do feel like if you don't ignore how you feel, you will know. You know when they're around. You can feel it. It's like the sexual energy or the fire element within these people is like a forest fire. They feel like a forest fire to me. And we know. We just think we can like train them or something like they're pets. Well, they're not. They're animals. They are animals. Okay, let's get into future outcome here. So the bottom line is that they were under a lot of stress due to, maybe this one booty that might have been on sale. So they had to get to it and they did not want to miss the sale. They were not going to chance that, but they were willing to chance your feelings and how fucked up you feel right now. Damn the man. All right. The moon in reverse, 10 of cups, that's in reverse. Okay. So I know right now there's a lot of things making you feel insecure. And there's a lot of things making you feel like nothing is honest. There's no truth. Okay. And I know you feel a little out of touch or you feel like you're kind of like losing touch. It makes you feel crazy when you think somebody likes you and then all of a sudden they don't, and you're confused and they fucking ghost you. And it's this big thing for, the person who's going through it, right? So the bottom line is that it's not ideal. It's not ideal for, completing a relationship or completing a cycle or moving on and finding transition and change and this and that and opening a new door and blah, blah, blah. It's easier said than done. Okay. Especially if you feel like shit and you're depressed and you're upset about it. I mean, you're allowed to feel like shit, even though everyone's like, oh, he or she's not worth it. It's fine if you feel a certain way about this person, and don't listen to those people. Because you are losing touch with your sense of self, and you are losing touch with your sense of not crazy because you feel crazy. But I want you to detach from the matrix, get off the internet, take a minute, meditate, find some quiet your mind. I know you're thinking too much. You are thinking too much, but don't get mean because they're mean. Okay. Don't do that. I want you to continue looking, for help with others and get into a place where you're ready to begin something new, because that is coming. That is coming. That is ahead. And you're going to be there as soon as you make forward energy, like detaching from the crazy brain. It's like you get all cloudy and shifty and all you can think about is crying, and all you can think about is, their douchey, gross car driving by. And then you're like, oh, I'm thinking about it again. And you got a lot of things going on. Losing touch. Definitely lost touch with the whole picture, didn't you? But that's okay. They did too. But they came into it that way. Okay. They came into this relationship fucked up. It's not because of you. It's not because your poo nanny sucked. It's none of that. It has all to do with them. They treated you in the best way that they know to even love themselves. Yeah. So the issues will continue to grow, though, if you do not design your energy into a future movement. Go forward. Clear your mind. Look up, Google some breathing, any kind of meditation, some yoga. Get into yourself. Get greedy with yourself. Love yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. There's nothing wrong with you. They're just a ghost. I know. It hurts my heart just talking about it. All right, please go ahead and hit subscribe before you check out and click that bell button. Again, please share, like, and follow on all your social media, as well as checking out mine in the description box. Check out the video at the end of this reading, which should be popping up right about now or already did. Also, I want you to go ahead, when you share, like, and follow, I want you to remind yourself that we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. So that means we're going to get monetized soon, okay? We've been here for a year. I've been here for a year. Been doing readings for a year. So we're almost there. So just share, like, and follow so that we can share the wealth. Hello. Yay. Thank you. Look, I got a new chair. Do you like it? It's pink. I was so excited when I seen it. I was like, oh, my chair broke today. So I went and got a new one. And it's not wooden and it's really soft. Yes. Ask me a question. What kind of question is it? Like, I don't know anything about you. Let me get ready. What's your name? What's his zodiac sign? We're gonna find out. Oddly, double Gemini actually works. Let me think. I think double Gemini is, I think it's Megyn Kelly and what's his that? No, maybe it's not them. Anyway, I had a double Gemini reading one time and I found out a lot about it, which I wasn't like super thrilled or excited to get into a Gemini thing, but I did find out that it's pretty powerful. So your name's is that your name? Double Gemini. Double Gemini. So what do you want to know? How long have you guys been together? Let me know just a couple things. It just helps to add to the energy while we're talking. I just shuffle the cards and it changes the energy around me too. And this is also affecting my cards, but also there's a lot of logic to it. Okay, so you want to know how he feels about you. How long have you been involved in it? Are you in a relationship? Okay. Are you guys just dating? Or are you guys just friends? Okay, have you guys been dating, or are you just friends? Or does he even know you exist yet? You're not dating? Just friends? Or just know each other? What do you guys do? And you're a Gemini and he's a Gemini. Okay. He is just getting out of a split or some type of a situation where he's kind of like recovering from something. And it could just be like anything like health-wise. Maybe he just had COVID and he's recovering, which I doubt that's what it is. But what I'm saying is that when I talk about he's recovering from something or he's like post-split, that could be from anything. Post-split from like, business partners and they split up, like anything. Okay, we worked together 2 years together, okay? But the change of one, no. Have you ever asked him? I just feel like a breakup on him or some kind of a really not easy relationship or some type of a situation where it was very hard on him because it's something he had to walk away from. I don't know if you're aware of those things or not, but that's what I'm receiving from these cards right now. Let me go over here and look over on yours. Yeah, it's on your end too. You're needing to heal from something too. And you get very jealous. You're jelly. Yeah, I mean, we all get jealous. It's a normal emotion. It's completely normal. It's just like everybody takes it out of context and makes it this big bad thing, which it is when you go around stalking someone because you're jealous. But you're like a normal jealous, and which is fine, but you're unsure a lot when you're around this person and you almost feel like you're an idiot or you're emotional or you're overly something, but you're always feeling like not you when you're around them. Yeah, and this conflict that you have inside of yourself, you need to deal with it before you actually attempt anything with this person. I just get a feeling like he was in a relationship or is in one and he's, willing to walk away from it right now because he's in a place where he's not feeling very good, okay? And he's super hopeless as far as this goes. There's definitely something where he kind of was thinking it was going to be a forever thing, and that's just not what it was. Almost like a new beginning, but not. He's ending something though. There's an ending here for him. And that's where he is on the spectrum of things. So because that's where he might be, right, I'll get there. I can only read the cards if they pop up that way. And so I'm just reading what I'm getting right at the moment, but I'm almost there. I'm almost to the point. Sorry, like he came in here for a full ass reading. Okay. Okay, so one of you is in charge because there's a power there's an imbalance. Okay, does that make sense? So if you were to date, it would be almost like abuse of power. Okay. Because that should be completely balanced. But if you were to deal with this person, you'd be in a place where one of you is the boss or a higher up in the job. And there's a struggle between power, especially if you were in a relationship, though, because that would be, it's almost like utilizing your power of being the boss, being like, oh, yeah, I'm dating my coworker who's under me. Like, that's a thing. Like, we're attracted to people who are in charge of us. And that's that. And it's something that, yeah. Okay. So his feelings, because he's going through something, he is going through something, and he is your boss. He the boss. Okay. So you might actually have already seen him do that. I keep picking up something where he might have already been there. He might have been there, done that with somebody. I don't even know. I just get this weird feeling or sense about it. I don't know. It's almost like if he were to get into a relationship with you or even have feelings about you, he feels like there would be a lot of damages or conflict, maybe even a loss of a job. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he might, like when we're all excited about something, we just got something real shiny, like I'm the boss. He could potentially misuse this power. Okay. So you need to make sure that you're standing up for yourself no matter what when you're dealing with this person. Yeah. So he's gonna, on his feelings though, it's very apparent that he feels like there will be no winning here. He feels like the fight or the battle would be bigger than he's willing to take on. And this person is probably an air or a water sign, maybe a Pisces, kind of a dick. He's a dick. Like, I'm not going to lie. He's a dick. Yeah. And not in like the way, like you can't build like a personal loving relationship and he's not like a human. It's just, he's kind of a dick. And he comes off that way. Yeah. So he feels as if this would be more of a bigger deal than he's willing to deal with because he feels like the reward of it or, the end game would be little. So it's almost like not worth it. Likely outcome here. Fortune down, High Priestess up. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to get really honest with you in a minute here. There might be a point in which he's ending some type of situation where he's been sad or fucked up about something. Okay. And when he ends that, he's going to go straight into a fresh start or to some type of a new door. And this could potentially be you. This could potentially be you. As far as I'm concerned, he's going to feel a little bit carried away in the situation. He's going to feel as if he feels like it could be fated or like this is where he's supposed to go. So he has no control over it when it does happen. And that's not a good feeling because he's going to feel like there's no sense of responsibility and he's going to act like not responsible when he's doing this. So again, he might get carried away with being a boss too and misusing that power. But you fear how you feel and your feelings are hidden and they have been hidden. You want to plan for the future. Like you really want to get involved. What was he married? Was he married or in a relationship? Because I'm feeling another person. And it could just, it could just be my crazy craze, but I just feel like there's another person here. And it's indicating on a second story that there's definitely another person here. 2 kings. Woo. Okay. He could be a little confused about whom he would like to love, male or female. The 2 kings, it's just reeking of maybe wanting to get involved with, the same sex, okay, the same gender. But with how we are allowed to play around these days, it's like, who the fuck really knows, because everybody gets to dabble. We dabble in whatever we want. So sometimes that pops up because it's usually energy of like somebody acting very much what they aren't versus what they would really find joy in experiencing. Okay. So he might be, you know, playing for both teams, which again is fine. It's just coming up. It's just popping up. I just want you to know about it. And again, he's, God, this Pisces is dragging. He's dragging. He's dragging. He must have Pisces somewhere. A lot of Pisces somewhere. A lot of water. A lot of water. Definitely. Is he really? He must be very logical. He's got to be logical, but he's very fantasy too. Yeah. And it's not necessarily third party. Third party could even be screaming because you guys work together. And that could be getting in the middle of things is the job. The job's, the hoe. The job's the other woman, if you were to say it like that. But like a third party could be anything. It could be an addiction. It could be, I watch too much tarot cards, so I don't pay attention to my, my husband or my wife. It could be anything. But because you're here, I hope you take some type of intention or some kind of knowing from this. You already know the answer. This is just confirming what you probably are already aware of, but just thought maybe you were being crazy too. Because, we sometimes let our minds get away with us, but majority of the time we bitches are right. I'm just saying. We are usually right. It's crazy how it works out that way, though. I'm so glad you subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. And I'm very honored to do that reading for you. I hope that you find some sort of healing through this situation because that's a hard, dark alley to go down because that could cost you so many things. And just like in his energy, is this battle worth the reward? Is it worth it? Is it going to be worth it? Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Let me know how it goes. If you guys get married, I want an invitation. Okay? I want to be the best man. Definitely. That's so. This card totally fell out. A wedding. That's weird. That just fell out. So if you have a wedding within the year or with him, invite me. I'll show up. I'll do tarot cards for your guests. All right, girl. I am going to go. I will be back with our next zodiac sign, which it means wedding. It means celebration, joy. Definitely. It definitely means some type of like stable situation, something structure. It means you might get married. It popped out when I said it, so that's really weird. Okay. All right. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are watching. Hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot again. We are going to get monetized here soon. We've been here for a year, so we just need 500 more subscribers. So share, like, and follow. I will see you on the next Ghosted Love reading, okay? See ya.